getting set for baseball from the Windy City. The Twins and the White Sox are next. Just about set for baseball here at U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Opening day behind us, it's Game 2 of the regular season between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with you for this AL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, EK will join us in a moment, but before he does, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Minnesota Twins. As Ron Gardenhire's starting nine will look like this. They'll square off against the Colombian-born left-hander Jose Quintana. Jose Altuve will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
That's hard hit back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down, but he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that, most likely an infield single. So it'll be scored an infield single here to start things out. And with that, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Mike Trout will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And here, you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So, on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anyway.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Grounded to third. This could be two. The second for one. And he'll have to hold on to it there as the takeout slide had him well off balance.
Well, this is a pretty smart decision here at second base. He's got that clock running in his head, so he knows he's about to take a shot. So at that point, why risk throwing this ball into the dugout or into the 10th row? He just absorbs the hit, and he hangs on to the baseball.
Joe Mauer will dig in now, the starting catcher on last season's AL All-Star team. Now the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. On the move is Trout from first. Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
Trout with his lead at second. The pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, he's got a base open, but I don't think you want to put two men on for that guy in the very first inning. No thanks.
High in the air and deep down the left field line. Cabrera is going to get there to make the catch a few steps into foul territory for out number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swings under the curveball here as this is lifted to shallow center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early 1-0 lead.
But sometimes with guys like this, you can fool them once, maybe even twice, but you're not going to fool them forever. And he sits on this 2-strike curveball and drives home a run.
Nelson Cruz will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
A runner on first with 2 away. A look at Cabrera, now the pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Twins are out in front, 1-0. Now the starting lineup for the White Sox looks like this. They'll match up against one of the toughest around, the all-star lefty Chris Sale. Defensively, the Twins will align themselves like this. Here's Emilio Bonifacio now to get us started in the home half of the first.
And leading off for the White Sox, right fielder, Emilio Bonifacio.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Now he'll try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. Under it is Perez, one away now.
I think another look here will show that this should have been ball 4. And those are the little things that start to pile up if you're not careful. You've got to have a better understanding of the strike zone there.
Adam Eaton will get his first opportunity now. First offering on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
And now a called strike that time. As the zone expands a bit here, it's 2-1 now.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's a fastball that he laces the other way into left, and this will split the gap for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box camp. You can see the two outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them as it finds a gap for a double.
Jose Abreu will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. It's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Bautista is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Batting fourth, third baseman,
Todd Frazier will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Now the 2-0. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Second inning upcoming here on the south side. It's the Twins 1 and the White Sox nothing. Jose Bautista will stand in. Starting right fielder on last year's American League All-Star squad.
Bautista.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
One pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Now the payoff pitch home. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Josh Donaldson will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch coming. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out the walk, but then he got a little impatient trying to steal second base. And they throw him out pretty easily there on the first pitch.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Having a hard time finding the zone here to these last two hitters, and lucky for him, they were able to take that first guy out of the equation, or else he'd be in real trouble now.
Salvador Perez will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one. Runner at first here, one man out. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only one out.
There's a guy that's locked in at the plate. Even down 0-2, there's no panic in his approach. When you have that positive mindset at the plate, good things are going to happen.
Alcides Escobar will step in now. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And with his speed, contact probably means a run right here. So that's got to be his only thought process at the plate.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. By a matter of inches that time. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Give me a break. Oh, oh.
2-1.
Yeah, another curveball here that can't find the zone. He's really had his share of troubles with location so far this inning.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
And you know, with that fella waiting on deck, if you believe in protection in the batting order, this guy is going to get something to hit right here.
Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Now there are two ways you can go here as a pitching coach, so he's got to make a judgment call out there. He knows what buttons to press with each of his pitchers. You know, some guys you've got to reassure and be very positive with. You know, other guys, they respond better when you go out and challenge them. Really got to read them the riot act.
Mike Trout will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Ran the circle change in on him. A ball and no strikes.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Come on, dog. Strike him out.
In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend. And he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind every hitter.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment. But he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Hard hit towards center. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. They've doubled their lead now to 4-0.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Joe Mauer will dig in now. The American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Now here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Gotta wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
Go by him.
And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Outside and low, 3-0.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Miguel Cabrera will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Get the easy out. Wait.
On the ground is second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Nelson Cruz will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
Still won't get him to fish downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
On the way. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Sanchez is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Twins lead it 5-0. Melky Cabrera will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the White Sox, left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And the fastball here is hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You never want to get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. Well, that'll spell disaster.
Alexi Ramirez will dig in here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Nobody out, runner on first. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And he won't try for more than that as he's taken out pretty hard that time.
Well, this is a pretty smart decision here at second base. He's got that clock running in his head, so he knows he's about to take a shot. So at that point, why risk throwing this ball into the dugout or into the 10th row? He just absorbs the hit, and he hangs on to the baseball.
Andrew Jones will get his first cuts here. First pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. He just lets the ball go right past him.
Tyler Flowers will take his cuts now.
All right, Tyler, let's go. Here we go.
Now a ball softly hit and fouled off to the left, strike one. Second and third here, one man out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
In there, 1-2 now.
This is a strikeout pitcher on the mound, so you know he's going after a K right here.
Come on, White Sox.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Come on.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
All right, let's bring it in.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Come on,
Oof.
earn your pay.
What a time to come up with your first strikeout of the ball game. And now with two away, one more out, and you get out of this and strand a couple guys in scoring position.
Carlos Sanchez steps in now.
Let's go, White Sox.
And here's the first pitch. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Grounded fouled off to the right side.
Let's go, Carlos.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here's the 1-2.
Here we go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Come on, Sanchez.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2.
Come on, White Sox.
The 2-2 one more time.
Here we go.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple, Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Jose Bautista is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Right fielder, Jose Bautista.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1.
Now, after a rough couple of innings, you'd like to give your guy a chance to straighten himself out here, but I also think you got to keep your options open in case he just doesn't have it.
Ball 1. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 20, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. Now the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Well, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, no, he hasn't earned it.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And 2-2.
Let's go, White Sox!
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Salvador Perez will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Called strike 1 on the circle change. Good pitch.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Here's a liner caught down there at third. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Emilio Bonifacio makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Emilio Bonifacio.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. There for it, Escobar. On to first is Escobar, one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Adam Eaton.
Adam Eaton will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Come on, White Sox, let's go!
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Let's go, White Sox!
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Jose Abreu will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Open up 9 feet!
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Come on!
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Yeah, I don't think Sale gets the recognition he deserves because his record wasn't so hot, but he was on a losing ball club last year. He's been about as good as anybody the last couple of years, and he's off to a good start again here.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch to him. Now Frazier with a drive, well hit out to deep left field. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. A 2-run homer that time for Todd Frazier. And it's now a 5-2 game.
This is a situation where you wonder how much of his concentration is on first base and how much of it is on home plate. Because if you're not 100% locked in on the guy at the plate, folks will make you pay at this level.
Melky Cabrera will dig in. He singled his first time around.
53, Melky Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. That's out to right center over the head of the second baseman Altuve. A base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Let's go, Doc.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Alcides Escobar will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Alcides Escobar.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
And this is a really important inning for him right here. Your guys go out there and get you a couple runs. You want to throw up a 0, come back in, and see if they can't get you some more.
And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Here comes Robin Ventura now out of the White Sox dugout. And he's going to make a change, as that'll do it for Jose Quintana. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Zach Duke is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the fourth inning. Jose Altuve will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. A look in on Escobar. Now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
0-1.
Pick him up first base.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball from Duke to get things started. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, and that's through for a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Joe Mauer will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch coming. Oh, a fastball just about undressed him there. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the second run will score as they stretch things even further, now 7-2.
This is a guy you don't want to make a mistake to with runners on base, because when you do, he normally does something like this. This is a bolt right here. You could hang your laundry on this one, and it's going to wind up scoring 2.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in. He reached on an error last time through. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Oh, no!
Now a pickoff play at second, back in standing. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. 3-2, here it is. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Nelson Cruz will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
Come on, Doc.
In there, and it's even at one. Close to the bag, it's second there. Now the pitch. And this is in the air now, out to left. All coming on quickly here as he makes the diving catch. And it's a sparkler to take away a hit as that ends the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Andrew Jones will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Center fielder, Andrew Jones.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swinging a ground ball to short. On to first is Escobar, one away.
The batter, catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Tyler Flowers will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Let's make this guy work.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
2 runs, 4 hits. 1 error thus far for the White Sox. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
Sanchez.
Carlos Sanchez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Jose Bautista will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Jose Bautista.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Bad call, bad call.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you've got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Josh Donaldson will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0.
That call was wrong.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. It's hooking fast, but it's going to stay fair as it's inside the left field foul pole. A home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, when you start relying on one pitch out there and you become a one-pitch pitcher, there's no doubt in the hitter's mind what's coming. He's sitting on this one all the way, and he launches it right over the wall.
Salvador Perez will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game.
Salvador Perez.
First pitch coming. And this will be fouled away. Sliced down the line at first, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Good arm action there, but this one misses, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Ramirez has this at short. Over to his left. He's up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Alcides Escobar will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Now this pitch is swung on and lined over the head of the shortstop Ramirez. It's a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. Middle of the night from U.S. Cellular Field. It's the Twins 8 and the White Sox 2. Emilio Bonifacio will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
When you talk about guys that can get out of the box quickly and get down that line in a hurry, this is one of the best in the business. This ball's hit slowly, so it was going to be dicey right from the start. They just can't get him.
Adam Eaton will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Trying to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
A runner at first with no outs here. Sale ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Boy, a leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Yep, single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started, so they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Jose Abreu will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Abreu!
Fouled straight back. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. Escobar on to Mauer. It's a double play.
Third baseman, number 21, Todd Frazier.
Todd Frazier will try again after hitting that 2-run homer his last time around. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2 and 2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1, still 8-2. Javi Guerra will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Mike Trout will start things out here for Minnesota, with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Mike Trout.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Here's the 2-2 home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
One gone now for the former catcher turned first baseman, 3-time batting champ Joe Mauer. First pitch on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ice cold soda.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Miguel Cabrera will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Jones is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Two out with the man at first. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are two on with two out.
A good job there of making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there, and he uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Jose Bautista will step in now and see what he can do with two on and two out here in the sixth. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
A two-out hit here would be nice, but a two-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Melky Cabrera will step in to lead things off for the White Sox here in the sixth.
Left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. One pitch is lifted in the air out to right. Bautista is right there, and he's got it for out number one.
The shortstop, number 10, Alexi.
So one away in the inning now for Alexi Ramirez. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Here it comes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Fouled back. Ready with another 2-2. There for it, Escobar. Throw gets him, 2 down.
I want you to watch this play here at short. Look at how he picks this ball up. He knows he doesn't have a second to lose, so he makes a quick transition into a throwing motion, gets rid of it quickly, and throws his man out at first. That play is well done.
Andrew Jones is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And Bautista will make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Still 8-2. Back here on the south side of Chicago. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Daniel Webb will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Josh Donaldson will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Come on! Get him down now!
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Bonifacio is there, and he has it for the out.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
So 1 away now, and here comes the catcher, Salvador Perez. Hey now.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
And he misses again, 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
1 out, nobody on.
Get him down.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Come on now, let's get the K here.
And that misses for ball 4.
Well, he's going to find that, hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Alcides Escobar will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Bonifacio is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Jose Altuve will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now the first pitch. The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
Yeah, if you're catching a guy like this, you got to be ready for everything. His fastball will sink, it'll cut, it'll fade. It can be unpredictable at times, and he can't get a handle on it here.
Come on, hold him down.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Woo!
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that is not good.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Tim Stauffer will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Tim Stauffer.
Tyler Flowers will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Catcher, Tyler
Flowers.
Flowers.
And he takes ball 1.
Come on now.
Swing, and he saws him off with that one. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Yeah, that's the thing about a 2-seam fastball. It'll really bear in tight. Show motion will give you a good look at what this will do to the bat. It just explodes on impact.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That's out to right center over the head of the second baseman Altuve, a base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Carlos Sanchez has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Emilio Bonifacio will step in, a base hit in his last time.
Watch the DP.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
Wait for the pitch. Wait for it.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. One there. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Mike Trout will start things out here for Minnesota with Joe Mauer on deck to follow.
Mike Trout.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Cabrera is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Joe Mauer will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Sit him down.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sanchez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Minnesota leads this one 8-2. Adam Eaton will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Designated hitter, Adam Eaton.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Jose Abreu will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Here's the first offering. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Here we go.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And this might be just what the crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit. Last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have the crowd come to life against you.
Todd Frazier will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
All right, here we go.
And that misses 2-0.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
Let's put a few on the board.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
Well, these guys sure have been doing a lot of moaning and groaning tonight. He did not like that call at all.
Come on, base hit now.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
He is definitely not a guy that's going to back down out there. Right after the hit by pitch, he comes right back inside with another heater. Kind of shows you what he's made of.
Line hard into left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Melky Cabrera will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's the first pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a changeup that time that's lifted in the air out toward left. He can't track it down as this ball falls. Oh, and the throw by Cruz is a good one. He's out at home plate.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Let's go!
And he lays off there 1-0. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, that lack of control is becoming a big factor here in the inning. That's the second man he's hit here so far, so he's going to need to figure things out pretty quickly before this gets out of hand.
Andrew Jones will dig in with socks on every base and 2 men out.
Okay, here's our chance. Let's go. Here we go.
And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Now a ball hit back up the middle. A flip to Escobar at the bag, and the inning is over. White Sox will strand 3. Still 8-2. Nelson Cruz will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
Calm yourself already.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Jose Bautista will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he got him.
I would think he was due just to pitch an inning or so, but he's pitching pretty darn well, so why not stretch him out a bit? It's been working so far.
Josh Donaldson will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Salvador Perez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Swing and a line drive to left. And that's in there, base hit. Here comes Cruz around the bag at third.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Jake Petrichka will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Alcides Escobar will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins get a run on 2 hits. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Twins 9 and the White Sox 2. Darren O'Day will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Darren O'Day.
Tyler Flowers will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Get something started now. All right. Here we go.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
And, wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Maybe the luck of the Irish there. I think that's a ball.
Go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Carlos Sanchez will dig in. He singled his last time around. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
Not a bad idea when you're facing a guy with a funky delivery like his. You go up there taking a pitch, get yourself a better idea of the release point that he's showing you and how to time that delivery a little bit better.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Way outside. 1-2. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Come on, Sanchez, let's go.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Emilio Bonifacio will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. In is Batista, but this gets down a base hit.
Well, the toughest out in any ball game is always the very last one. These guys are still breathing, but it's going to take a few more of these to get back into contention.
Adam Eaton will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Okay, take a beat. Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Come on. Here we go.
Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
Hey, anybody hungry out there? Get the food right here. It's hot.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. There's a ground ball now and a chance for Mauer at first base. The throw's a low one, and he can't make the scoop at first as it's in and out of the glove. Jose Abreu will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Now, he knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
One 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, and they get the force at third, and the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 9-2. Good night from Chicago.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 9 runs on 13 hits. 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the White Sox, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Sale. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Jose Quintana. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. A reminder that extra CTA Red Line trains will be available at the Sox 35th Street station, and that Pace Go-Go Sox Express buses are available outside of U.S. Cellular Field.